And welcome back to Space Engineers, The Lost Colony. Thank you so much for supporting the series. We are here, I think it's episode 8. I went ahead and did something off camera. I built this ship right here. This is a atmospheric fighter ship that I just built from scratch. And I figured, I really need this. I'm building a little collection of vehicles, but I know that there are some areas on this map where there are Gatling turrets, and I needed to construct a ship capable of dealing with those. So here we are. This is it's as nimble as you can. Well, actually, I'd say it's not quite as nimble as it could be, but it's pretty darn nimble. It has little winglets. I'd say I could probably maybe have, I don't know, probably could have done some things differently with the thrusters and whatnot, but um, just gonna go ahead and put the Gatlings on the toolbar here, and I have turn on like that, and then I have fire by holding 2. So a couple, you can do that both ways. I've got a decent amount of ammunition now. I picked this up in crates for the most part, I think, and yeah, we definitely have an operational ship. I've got some heavy armor on the front, so this is the profile you'd see directly from the front. You could definitely damage the ship pretty easily, but it should be able to handle one-on-one turret battles, maybe take out a couple turrets before needing repairs, but certainly take out one turret before needing repair. It should win that battle. Um, okay, yeah, they're both working. Okay, and I have 1,000 rounds of ammo, so that's good. And we can definitely use this ship to explore potentially dangerous areas. So, and there's an example of what it can do to some armor blocks. So we're in good shape. I think I'll probably take it out for a spin in a little bit. We'll see. But I know that when I was exploring, well, actually, before I get into that, let me tell you that I do need to charge this puppy up. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in to the connector here, and that should allow us to plug it to get it charged to go on a mission. Okay, we're all locked up. Okay, skip ahead a little here. I just did a little digging off camera, and I put some rock in the processors to get some more materials, but I'm just repairing up the damage that I did to that plate over there. I think while I'm waiting for this guy to charge, I think I'll go on a drive. I gotta figure out where to go, though. There's so many locations. Ooh, look at the sky. So we're getting some of the new weather effect rain, which is very beautiful, while there's an eclipse going on, what appears to be Mars or something, and it's a big eclipse, so it's going to be very beautiful. I wish it would have an effect on the total light, though. But this is really pretty. The game has done a good job implementing weather, and it wasn't in the game when this was first designed. So anyway, I'm going to go through these waypoints and find one that we can do. Just change that one to pink because that's an important location. But I think I'll just find a blue one that we haven't gone to yet and drive to it. So I'll get this powered up and we'll head out on the road. I'll maybe go the other direction today. Alright. Well, I think that yeah, there's so many waypoints that I could choose, but I think we'll go to the close by ones. Now, there were a few over here that were related to Kaufman Medical, and there's one where a girl had said something about finding a Magnesium Cave and wanting to open up her own business mining it. And then there's a treasure cave. But let's start here. Yeah, Kaufman Medical, Magnesium Cave, and Ice Cave. Okay, let's turn off to the right here and go to the Magnesium Cave. And it's just right. It's pretty close to base, and you know, got a double cargo container vehicle here, so we should have plenty of room to store magnesium, and this will increase our ammunition supply if we do find magnesium in this cave that's marked Magnesium Cave. So that's good. We'll just drive it right up to the entrance here. Given the fog, it's kind of hard to see anyway. Okay, so we'll go ahead and might as well keep the truck on so I can use the conveyor system. Okay. Grab our... We have a rapid fire gun. Where's the frickin'... Oh, here it is. I missed it. It's over here. Okay. Yeah, so almost immediately we see the magnesium marking. But I'll get the gun out just in case there's, you know, turrets or something. Yeah, I didn't see any turrets. There's the magnesium. Kind of a sprawling cave. Okay, we have some crates. And looks to be just magnesium. I like how they did the voxel work on these caves. You know, they left little columns of it. It's a pretty good amount. And they integrated the magnesium into the story so that it's not just like you randomly found magnesium. It's like somebody else found it first and you can take it for your own now. And here's some raw magnesium that's been mined already. And we can just carve these crates down. It's probably a good idea to carve the crates down in places that you've been so you know you've been there. But definitely not required because, frankly, you'll probably be able to do this with waypoints to track where you've been. Okay, so I've got a good chunk of magnesium here. Let's get rid of this stone, we don't really need it. Okay, and a little bit more. And I guess we could probably... Yeah, there was a second passage, but I think that was just the other way that I didn't go initially. So that's the Magnesium Cave. Pretty cool. There's that planet again. Very, very pretty. The sun has moved away, but the planet's still there. So we'll go ahead and put this in the truck. I guess I did leave it unpowered. But let's mark off the Magnesium Cave. Now we can always come back here if we need more magnesium. Where is the thing? There it is. Okay. Katie Cortez is the one who wanted to found the Magnesium Cave mine thing. Well, that's the Magnesium Cave. I think what I'll do is maybe try to go to another site nearby. There's one right up there, actually. Hold on. Oh. Don't want this to roll down the hill. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Let's just go up to this one real quick, the Ice Cave. I don't quite recall the basis for this piece of information. Maybe I'll find some clue inside the cave. Might have been from that guy who's making a clang cola, because he was mixing it with gravel and ice. Here, I'll put the brake on. Okay, let's walk over to the marker here. Okay, here we are. There's quite a few of these little open caves. You'd probably discover these if you explored thoroughly. Alright, this is the ice cave, so, okay, there's ice in it. Some crates over there. And what's over here? Just more ice, okay. And there's some a green patch there. And we know from one of the other caves that sometimes you find stuff down in these green patches, but I don't see anything in this one. Yeah, you'd think that would have shown up if there was some hidden thing. It might just be kind of a decorative thing because there's ice in this cave to kind of indicate that things would grow in here. We do have silicon popping up as well, and magnesium as well. So there's actually quite a few minerals that we can get just by looking in these caves. So let me just drill over to the silicon real quick. Okay, here we are. You know, I have to say, the way the game rebalanced itself when they did the survival kit, I rarely find myself needing much silicone. I wish they'd address that. Like, I guess if you're doing a lot of windows or something you might, but in general, like, if you don't have like a window project, you're not going to need silicone because you're going to get enough from the rock anyway. Maybe that's realistic, but I wish they'd just make it so you had to get a little bit. Okay. Anyway, that's the silicone. Let's see what was in those crates. I don't really think I need much ice at this point, but let's check these crates. That appears to be more ice right up there too. Yeah. Alright, so take a look-see. Got ice. I guess I'll take some. Well, I'll leave it for now. More ice, okay. And some cola and space credit. So that, yeah, that rings true that it would be that guy who was making the clan cola who left that in here. I'll just leave those crates as they are. I'll just grab a little bit more silicone from here, and we'll go back to the truck. Okay, here we are. Just skipping ahead a little bit, I'm going to head back into the cave for a couple more loads of stuff. I think that we need to try to get as much silicone ice and whatnot in the vehicle as we can. It'll help us with, I don't know why I'm pluralizing that, it'll help me with my projects as we go along. And, you know, we're going to have a decent amount. I think our silicone needs will be met for a while. And, you know, you can never have too much ice. It's so weird to think that ice equals fuel. It's like gasoline in this game. And in, you know, a lot of space exploration proposals as well. Burning hydrogen is an effective means of propulsion. So we'll just grab the rest of these things real quick if we can. Actually, I don't have room for them, but that's okay. We're good. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So I'll head back to the vehicle, and then we'll head back to base. Probably need to clean up our GPS list to indicate where we've been. But we'll go ahead and take the brakes off, and we will head back home. Actually, well, let's do the GPS thing first. So I just did the ice cave. So I'll go ahead and mark that off. And I think we did the Magnesium Cave as well. I think I already marked that one. Okay, let's head back to the Prospector base. You know, one thing that I really wish this game would do a little bit better is the waypoints. You know, the Prospector base waypoint here is purple. Yet all I see on the screen right now are these blue indicators. And I don't know why that is. Like, it's frustrating. Oh, you know what? This is not the Prospector base. This is the... Well, but the point is, my point remains. Like, off to the left where the Prospector base would be, it's blue. Anyway, this is the medical supply area, I think. let me check the, let's check here. And I'm just making sure that there's no turrets. Yeah, for some reason I was just standing there aimlessly for a minute, but here's a contract. It wants me to haul, haul medical parts? Or some sort of object, Okay, so we have to haul an object. Okay, so we have to haul something somewhere. I didn't realize there was a second contracts panel in this game, or in this scenario. But I guess, yeah, it's down, presumably down to town. Anyway, that's contract. Let me switch over to individual view. Okay, that locker's empty. That's empty. That's empty. And there's a thing over here, a locked door, interestingly. A little bit of iron and nickel, that's always convenient. We'll go ahead and barge through here. And take a look in these crates, I guess. Grab these components real quick. Okay. A little bit of ice there. Go ahead and grab the crate itself. Okay, we do have 3 medical components here, which is somewhat of a big deal. We don't have the ability to produce those right now, so that's valuable. We also just got some silver, which would allow us to produce some more. So that's very handy. Alright. Okay, so we'll go on inside. This is Kaufman Medical's house. Check the wardrobe here, nothing. Corridor back to the living room. Doesn't look like a lot going on here right now. And check out the other side, there's some lockers. We do have a pad here. Okay, let's read the pad. This is Belinda Kaufman. From Teresa Kaufman. Belinda, could you please deliver our packet to the contract office when you come back home? You can keep the payment. We are going on a hiking trip with the Holloway family and attempting to climb to the Pioneer's Peak. This could take us a few days, so could you watch out for the house in the meantime? Love, Mom and Dad. Gives the Holloway farm coordinates here. So this is Teresa to Belinda. So Teresa must be the mom and Belinda must be the daughter. And we'll go ahead and get that on our map. Holloway Farm. Okay, very good. See if there's anything else in here. Now, I think we saw a pad earlier in this playthrough about somebody throwing a party. Is either Belinda Kaufman or maybe one of the Holloways having a party while the parents were out hiking at the peak that we just heard about there. So a little continuity between that story and this story. Again, well done, well designed. Take a quick peek around here. Skipping ahead, I saw this building over here, and I figured I'd go check it out. I saw it on the map. I kind of zoomed out. So I think it's just over this ridge somewhere. And the morning sunlight's coming over, which is really beautiful. I love that. Let's see here if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. See up at the top of the screen at the end of that road there, turning kind of to the left. So I just need to go up over this ridge and head to that building. I kind of am concerned about... Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Did you guys hear that? That sounded like gunshots. I'm pretty sure when I crested that ridge just now, I heard some gunshots. I cannot see any obvious source of them, but I'm scared now. Yeah, I cannot really get a good make on this at all. Let me see if I can zoom out. I just don't see anything, guys. There's the building, so I assume maybe it's coming from somewhere over there, but it's like when I got a little bit of elevation, some position somewhere around here got a good beat on me. And in my experience, typically these happen within 600 meters, so it's rare to get a fix on somebody farther out than that. So I have to assume it's somewhere over here, but I think what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to skip ahead. Let's just make a marker for incoming fire line and put this here so I know that this is a dangerous area and I don't want to go over there unless I have equipment to deal with that. Okay, so that should take care of the Kaufman medicals at least, and we'll have to come back and explore what was firing at us at some point. I guess the good news is I didn't get hit, so I am camouflaged after all. I'm wearing green. Where is my vehicle? It should be on this road somewhere, I thought. I would have thought. It could have gone down the road. I'm not sure if it would have turned there when the road does, or if it would have just kept going. Wow, I do not know where my vehicle is. That's great. This is horrifying, actually. How did I lose my vehicle? It was on that road, facing... That makes no sense. Let me look around for it and see if I can find it. This is nuts. Alright, trying this again. Coming down the hill from Kaufman Medicals. I think it's just got to be straight on this road path. I think what I need to do is just go down here somewhere and look around in this tree line down here, because that's probably where it would have stopped. I'm not convinced that it would have made a sharp turn there, even though the landscape veers that direction a little bit. I think it would have more or less continued straight on, maybe with a slight rightward tilt, somewhere over by these trees maybe, or down in this valley somewhere. I see something over there. Is that a little glint of metal I'm seeing? Zoom in with our... Yeah, that's something, I think. Okay, so that's if it would have gone straight on without turning at all. That's approximately where it would have gone through. Oh, but you know what? This, if it turned a little bit to the right. Here we go. Wow, that really blended in. That's crazy that it ended up over here. So I think what happened was it went down the road straight, and then when the road went to the right, as did the landscape, the vehicle did a little bit, but not fully. And then it flipped a few times. So that's my best theory, but see if I can use this built-in gravity generator to get it to go face up. I need to learn how to do this with gravity generators, because that's such a useful tool on vehicles, is to get one of those installed. Wow, that's crazy. And now that the vehicle is kind of damaged, I feel like I need to really get it back home, get the stuff out of it, and repair it. So let's head that direction. I mean, it works fine. It's got the cool smoke effect coming out of the back now, which is kind of badass, I guess. Oh, I don't want to flip it again. Fortunately, we're not that far from base, which again, as I mentioned earlier, is purple in color, but is showing up on the map as blue because they lump things together. They allow the markers to blend together, and then they take the color of one of them, perhaps the modal color of the group that's being merged. If not that, then a random one, or perhaps the top one. So you end up with different colored markers getting changed in color by being near other markers. So one way to avoid that would be to simply not use markers near off-color markers, GPS markers. Okay, made it home. That's very relieving to know. Okay, so back home, I think what I'll do is I'll unload the stuff real quick, and then we'll decide what we're going to do next. We got quite a few things on this trip. We got some silicone, we got some ice, we got some parts, medical parts. We need to haul that down to the, the contract office. Maybe we'll do that, but in any event, just unload this stuff right into our base. Our fighter pilot or our fighter ship should be fairly well charged, so we could probably take that off anytime. But we'll go ahead and deposit this and get our other stuff in the containers. I'm just going to cut that out of the video. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I've got most of my stuff put away. I am going to just repair this vehicle right quick. Now, I've placed a full assembler over here off to the side of the building that's connected to my system. And I can manufacture medical components with that, among other things. And I plan to eventually put a refinery there. I'm not sure if that was there when I started the episode, but I didn't mention it, so I wanted to mention it now at the very least. We have a little bit of repair work to do here, and you know, it's smoking pretty bad, so let's get it done as best we can real quick. Grab some more components and get some large steel tubes. And try to get at least the one that's smoking repaired. I think we got the spotlight done, but we need to need a computer, it looks like. We need some other things. So I'm going to get some of that off camera, and I'll pick it up here. Okay, I changed my mind. I think I'm just going to grind this vehicle down. I've got so many other vehicles, and there's more out in the world, and I could use the parts, and it's just kind of frustrating to walk back and forth with my very, very small inventory trying to repair this thing. So I think I'm just going to grind it down. So I'm going to do that, and I'll join you in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I ground down quite a bit of that vehicle, but I still have some work to do. But I'd like to try to finish this hauling contract. So I'm going to go ahead and get the package and some extra medical components, and we're going to head down to the city. Let me just grab as well some more things that I can hold. Okay, that should be good. I think that's enough medical components. Let's see. Go ahead and turn this puppy back on, power up, and we'll take her out for a spin. I do love this vehicle. It is so convenient. Okay, so we'll head back and we'll glide down to the contracts office area. And I'm just taking a little scenic route here. Just to double check on that troll cave marker, I think. Okay, but anyway, we need to go back to the city, so let's go ahead and yeah, let's get this marked off. We've been there. Okay, so hopefully the remaining ones of the map are just the blue ones that we haven't been to, but that is just a little cleanup work that I wanted to take care of real quick. Let's head down to the contract office. And we can do the medical supply quest as well as the package from the Kaufman's quest, I think. Let me just kind of make my way down here. Gotta be careful sometimes, you don't want to slam into buildings. Wonder what would happen if I did that in a safe zone. I assume my vehicle could be damaged, but perhaps the building would not be. I don't know. That's a good question. We'll go ahead and depower this thing. Okay, that's fine. A little clunky, but that's okay. Here's the contract office. So we'll go ahead and we have some extra medical components. Let me start out by doing this package one. So there's 3,000 bucks that we just got. Great. And let's try the medical supply one. Alright, let's grab the medicals. And we're probably going to need to make some space in our inventory. And 6 medical, okay, we've got that. We'll finish that. Oh, we don't have enough room in our inventory. Hold on. Let me just try... I'll put some of this in the locker, perhaps, yeah. Okay, well, now we'll try to turn it in. Okay. And 10,000 bucks, that's great. And so we now have, now we just have the zone ship quest. We have 4 extra medical supplies, so we can take those back home. But that's gonna do it for most of the basic quests, other than the zone ship quest. And we have 1 zone ship, I think, so far from Freddy. So we're gonna have to find the others. But let me go ahead and head back. And I think I'm going to call it an episode at this point. We'll pick it up here next time and do some more location scouting. But thank you so much for watching. It's been fun. And I look forward to doing the next phase of this campaign with you on the next episode. It's an unraveling mystery that I cannot resist. And frankly, I don't think a lot of people can. So we'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Space Engineers.